You ever do a Yelp review?
Never.
I've read so many of them. I don't know
No,
if
no,
I've written one.
I didn't ask if you've read. I mean, I've read tons of Yelp reviews. I'm asking, have you submitted
I don't think I have.
and participated? That's the whole personality.
Yeah.
And thank God for the ones that are participating.
Because I follow it religiously.
I'm a recipient, but I also have to kind of keep in context of who's filling this out.
Like, what's their name?
Yeah, no. Their name is all the same, but it's different. It's all Karen, but it's got a Karen.
Yes.
Karen has a different unique name.
Yeah.
But it's the spirit of Karen.
You know, I sent a review once.
And what was it for?
It was scathing.
Oh, you were upset. I came to this. What was it? A restaurant?
Our old apartment complex.
Okay, that was about as bad as a. Come on.
Yeah, I said the only reason why there's a 1-star is because Yelp won't let me give you 0 stars.
Yeah, but if I could, yeah, you'll get them.
I did the whole thing.
And again, Nate, what's your mom's name?
Yikes.
I plead the fifth.
Karen. Yeah. So that. Yeah. Yeah, parents who do drugs have kids who do drugs. So, you know, it's reality is the spirit of Karen has come down to
I've never done drugs. Karen?
Is Karen a leaner?
Well, here's my deal. Here's my thought on this is we went to a bagel place the other day. Julia, you know, we didn't want to drive all the way to the east side for the best bagel on planet Earth, Courage Bagel. We know that. It's a 10 out of 10. So we settle for a West Sider, and we go to this bagel shop I will not name. And some of our friends are getting ready to open a bagel. I call them the Bagel Boys. They're getting ready to open a bagel shop. So they've done a lot of recon. They're out scoping the bagel. They're friends with the Einstein Bros. They're getting ready. And Noah and the boys. That's a bagel joke too.
Yeah.
But,
oh yeah.
but so we took the photos and we sent them to these guys and we gave them a rating of out of 10 what we thought. And by the way, really good bagels. They were good. They were great. Okay, if Courage is a 10 out of 10, I'm not going to tell you the exact number I gave these guys, but it's not very far off. But I thought it's like this guy on TikTok. What's his name? The Lee. What's his the guy that's the food critic?
Keith Lee.
I
love him.
Man, this guy's living some kind of great life.
Yes.
People want you to go to their food truck or their restaurant to rate food. And I thought, what qualified this guy other than having taste buds?
That's it.
Maybe I'm going to get into little food critic stuff.
Ooh.
I think bagels could be a thing.
Remember, I was on a kick of croissants?
Yes.
And I was like...
That's true.
I was going to Tartine, I think. Mm-hmm. And and then I got into peanut butter and jelly for a little bit. I'm kind of toying with this idea
Whoa.
of dabbing around with food critic.
You know the rules. 1 bite, 1 out of 10.
That's his rule. Oh no, that's
Portnoy.
So he's got pizza.
Yep.
Keith Lee has anything.
Everything.
Is there a coffee guy that does this?
You
know the rules. 1 sip.
Yeah, no. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Wow.
maybe we're onto something.
Could be.
Some new leadership.
What could be our thing?
This could be a segment in Leadership Lean In.
Yeah, what could be our thing? And then maybe people will send us their croissants. I'm kidding. But no, okay, so if Dave does pizza and Keith Lee does
meals, the whole menu. He does like the whole
menu. He's kind
menu.
of into like undiscovered
Yep. Small
places.
business. Yep.
What could be our thing?
I mean,
I love a good bar. I'm into bars. I love a
Protein
smoothie.
bars.
protein bars.
Okay,
Like,
sorry.
Yeah. In that
Okay,
context.
I love protein bars. I just call them bars, obviously, but protein bars. I love a good smoothie. We love coffee.
Ooh, a green smoothie.
Smoothies would be good. There's a lot of options.
Yeah.
Acai bowls.
Are there?
Oh God, I love an acai bowl. Mm-hmm. It's a whole situation.
Here.
It's a whole thing. It's a new idea because I really enjoyed. I found a lot of satisfaction. Who am I to rate these bagel people? They're incredible. This is their life's work. And then me as a measly customer gets to come in and throw my 2 cents in as an opinion. What is life? What do I know about bagels? I've been to 4 bagel shops in my life, and now I get to be an expert because I tasted it. This is kind of fun. This is kind of fun.
Yeah.
I think you should let us know in a review or in the YouTube comments. Let us know.
Yeah.
What food
What you
we
think.
should.
Yes. Let me know what should we pick up. It's got to be a niche. We can't
Yeah.
just be this Keith Lee bit. That's just a little bit too much.
That's right.
So candidates are coffee, smoothies. That's what I call them to my boys.
Nice.
Do you guys want a smoothie?
Bars.
Bars, not rap bars, but protein bars.
Protein bars. Acai bowls?
I think bagels is got to be in the
Bagels?
mix.
Yeah.
It's a candidate, you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like my bagel boys, they're the experts. I can't infringe on that.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know if there's
Spot.
enough bagels. I mean, there
No,
are
there
a lot
is.
of bagel shops.
There's a lot of croissants. I can
Yeah.
always go back to croissants.
Would you do donuts? Or it's
Now-
too sweet to
now,
do.
Donuts could be a whole situation.
It'd be a whole situation.
I actually feel like I am qualified to speak on this subject of
Yeah.
donuts.
Didn't you say too? LA just got named the donut capital of the
It
world.
is the donut capital of the world. But I don't get as excited about the donut venture, even though I am clearly qualified on that level. Clearly.
I feel like
Clearly qualified.
there's so many good ones. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be my vote.
You're voting donuts. Is
I
that,
vote donuts.
Okay. I got to be honest. If I had to choose right now, I'm choosing coffee.
Yeah, coffee's the one for me too.
Yeah.
Easy.
But that's you.
That's I'm already.
You guys
I'm already
review
there.
coffee and then I'll review donuts.
We'll have coffee and
Yeah,
donuts.
breakfast combos.
We're going to figure it out. Either way, guess what? We're leaning into the subject of food. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Leadership Leaning. You know what I came across the other day? I came across episode number 4.
Well,
How?
It's me and Julia. It probably on my algorithm on YouTube.
Okay. It
Popped
just
up.
recommended.
And so I clicked it, and I was like, wow. Nothing's changed. We are now on episode 100 and whatever. And we're excited about the subject of leadership. It is one of our favorite subjects to talk about in the whole world. Clearly, food is another. But we're jumping in today, and we're talking about, by the way, we are unofficially sponsored by Zen Water. Shout out to the great Clayton Barnes. The great Clayton Barnes, good friend of mine. He's a owner of this Zen Water. We are subscribers, actually. This is where we order these from because we love Clayton. Anyways, today we're talking about, let's jump in. And I did this on episode 4.
wow.
Every time.
I didn't know that.
That's wild.
And I was like, we've been doing that since the 4th.
That's crazy.
May the 4th be with you. We are talking today about developing a winning spirit. And to me, when I think about winning spirit, I think about the great Coach Pete Carroll, who is just a winner.
Yep.
And winning is so contagious. Winning solves a ton of problems. If you want a lot of your problems to go away, start winning. Because winning hides a lot of problems.
Yeah.
When you're losing, I'm thinking about right now the Denver Broncos just started 0-2. Sean Payton it came into town. Russell Wilson, who I adore and love so much, they're 0-2. It's tough times.
Yep.
All you have to do is win those 2 games, and it solves a whole bunch of the problems.
Right.
And so the reality is, in leadership, you're not always going to be winning. But no matter what the outcome you have today, you are not defined by your bottom line or your outcomes. It is a spirit. It is a mentality. It's an attitude. It is a mindset. The reason why you're winning is because you believe and you think like a winner and you lead like a winner and you live like a winner. And when you have that kind of attitude and mindset, that attracts. Winning attracts more winning. It's leading from the belief that no game or moment or season can define me. I am defined by the content of my character.
That's right.
I am defined by the mindset of belief. I believe, therefore I am. I believe, therefore I speak. I am what I think I am. It's not outcome. It's never exterior. It's not the exterior scoreboard. It's the interior scoreboard that matters most. So I'm gonna give you a few things because I want you to develop that Pete Carroll. Go get you a pair of khakis. little,
How old is Pete Carroll? Do you know?
I want to say 70s now.
You see him still throwing.
Oh yeah, you saw
touchdowns.
that?
Yeah.
And then you see Will Ferrell and Snoop Dogg and
Yeah,
a couple of the guys. It was like a spoof. That was amazing. But you just see it on his face. It's a countenance. All that stuff is not fake or phony or insincere. It's who you are.
That's right.
And I'm telling you right now, winners win. Winners find a way to win. And winners develop this mentality that allows them to keep going and to make it happen. And man, we made the wrong call in that game plan, or we made the wrong decision there. We hired the wrong person. We made a bad trade. It's not moments or season that define me. It's who I am that defines me. And so I want you to develop as a leader. A leader, it's not about them. It's all about you. You are the problem and the solution of what you're leading right now.
Yeah.
And so work on you. Develop a greater positivity, a greater confession, a greater energy. Get your energy right. Get your life right. Get your mindset right. Everything flows out of that.
Right.
Nobody wants to be around a loser. When I mean loser, it's not an outcome. Sean Payton's not a loser. Neither is Russ Wilson. Are you kidding me? Pete Carroll, Seahawks, we lost week 1. Terrible lot. Looked like a bag of trash against the LA Rams.
It was bad.
Thank God we barely came back and beat the Detroit Lions week 2. But it's a mentality.
Yeah.
And so I want to give you a few things to develop this in your leadership. Number 1, it's never other people's faults. It's always mine.
That's right.
So you cannot be a winner and a victim at the same time.
Yeah.
A victim mentality is always like, what they held me back. They didn't give me opportunity. They said this about me. They walked out. They left me high and dry. They left me with the bill. They did me much harm. I think Joseph had this winning mentality.
Had to have.
Joseph had this.
Yeah.
And why did he flourish everywhere he went? Because he walked around like Eeyore. You know, my bros. You know, I used to have a coat, man. So colorful. And I think, man, we got so many leaders just like, you know what? To be honest, leader, nobody wants to hear your excuses. Nobody wants to hear, why you're not there, why you're not doing this. No, people want to hear about your vision.
Yeah.
They want to hear about what you're excited about, what you're working on, that new idea, that fresh idea that's sitting in your pocket right now. No, it's not other people's fault. It's mine. The reason why we lost is not because of somebody else. It's I made a wrong decision. I made a wrong turn. Man, I could see where I messed up there. I could have done better here. I probably should have enough. It's extreme ownership.
Right.
That's right.
The best leaders take extreme ownership. They're never blaming. They're never throwing people under the bus. They're never, I don't like being around small souls. I don't like being around small leaders because small leaders, it's always them. Big leaders, you just see them grab responsibility, take ownership. I'll take it's me. It's my fault. I could have done it better. I messed up. Is that so attractive?
That's right.
Yeah.
You see a leader leading like that, you're like, oh, I'll take a bullet for them. You see the other, as opposed to that weak leader, it's like, is so deathly insecure. No, don't label me as a failure, please, please, please. I'm sorry. No one can label something on me and convince me to believe it.
That's right.
I am the labels that I believe.
That's right.
Yeah, because I think you can, both sides, someone who takes ownership and someone who doesn't take ownership, can identify the things that went wrong.
Yes.
But it's when it stops there that you see that someone lacks vision, because depending on what you focus on, you could focus on, hey, these are all the reasons why this didn't happen.
Right.
And I have nothing more to say. It's not what you're going for, but when you can say, yes, these things happen, and there are sometimes outside influences on why things happen, but taking that into ownership and, like you said, having that vision and letting that fuel something exciting. And we have so many areas to grow in. Here are some places I can personally grow, and here's ways that we can grow as a team. It becomes an opportunity.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, when it comes to victimhood, victim mentality, let me ask you this question. Can you be bullied?
What do you mean?
Like, you personally, maybe physically, maybe someone could pick you up and move you around, but can anyone like emotionally bully you?
No, absolutely not.
Not a single human.
No.
Because it's like, I'm not going to let anything that anyone says about me affect me to the point where my identity is now a loser, a victim. It's exactly this mindset that you're talking about, but I feel like that's there's a tension between a reason and an excuse.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, Yeah, at what point do you go like, no, this is the reason why it failed, and this is an excuse? I think people
That's
who,
good language.
Yeah, that's really good.
I really don't know what that tension is, and it's probably different a lot, but
Right.
the losing mentality is always to go like, my place wasn't in it. It's someone else made me do this thing.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. I think it's always something that is a familiar line is always keeping control over the narrative and never giving the narrative over. They are in control of my narrative. No, I am. So America shut down and the nation, and it's like, yeah, but I'm still the one that every day I got to take care of my family and take care of my kids and rule my spirit and have a great attitude. And so at the end of the day, no one is in control of the narrative over my life. It's me and God. That's it. We're writing the story together. He's really the author and the finisher, and I'm just trying to follow his plan. But I just don't like that victim mentality. Sure, I can give you reasons, and those are legitimate, and I can be sincere and authentic and transparent within those. But I'm not making a bunch of excuses. To me, that's the fastest way to lose, and to slowly kind of creep into loserville.
Right.
Have you seen those Dr. Pepper commercials about what is it? It's about college football, and it's like Fanville. I think I forget the village, but it's all about like college football and Fanville.
Yes.
Have you seen these commercials?
Yes.
It's like, I'm not going into Loserville.
Right.
Yep.
I'm not. I'm going to develop a winning mentality. I like this next one, number 2. I'm never defined by a moment or season. I am defined by keeping record of my mistakes. In other words, what I love about God is God keeps no record of my mistakes. But, one of the reasons why we take inventory, and one of the reasons why I think you should be good at journaling, I have here, I love this iPad so much, in my notes section, thousands of notes.
Yeah.
And I can go back to look at I do my to-do list with dates. And I can go back into seasons and look at what I was working on, what I was failing at, what I was frustrated with, what was, a big deal then. I like to look at those and go like, we keep record of what didn't work at conference, what didn't work about connect groups, what didn't work, the projects we work on, or launching a book, because I don't want to repeat the same mistakes.
Yep.
That's right.
I don't want so that's when you start really getting frustrated. There's a great proverb: as a dog returns to its own vomit, so a fool, or let's say a loser, returns to the same folly, same mistake over and over. If I want a winning spirit, I got to stop making the same dumb mistake. Like, come on, you did that 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's who you were 2 years ago. We're still hung up on that. We've got to grow. We've got to develop. We got to get stronger. We got to get better. And I can't have this beautiful winning spirit and doing the same mistake over and over again. I've got to learn from my mistakes.
That's right.
So how do I learn from my mistakes? I actually write them down to reflect them. And I don't keep a log of all my failures so that they slap me in the face. No, it's just it's in there so I can go back to it as a reference point. Also, this should encourage you. Look at how much we've grown.
Yep.
Look at how much better we are. Man, we're not working on the same dumb thing. We're not stuck back in Loserville.
Right.
We actually have, I think, one of the things about a winning spirit is there's progress.
Yeah.
I cannot, this is a leadership lean-in line, I cannot promise perfection, but I can promise progress. So I'm winning. Well, how am I winning? I'm getting better with my money, getting better with my time, getting better with my attitude, getting better with my words, getting better at my craft. I'm getting better.
Right.
What I'm leading is getting better.
Yep.
The organization I'm in charge of is better. That's why I like year after year looking comparison. What were the percents last year? Where were we financially? Where were we at with volunteers? Where were we at with we're stronger. We're better. Why? We're winning.
That's right.
And when you're winning, it develops that ability to go, wow, we're not making the same dumb mistake.
Yeah.
I remember you said something to me years ago. I don't even remember what it was. That's how long ago it was. But I remember I came to you, pretty distraught. And you said, I have a feeling a year from now, you're going to laugh at the thing that's making you cry. And a year later, it wasn't even on my radar anymore.
Right.
I had grown out of whatever that was. And I think that's the way of the winner is like, what your problems are now, you're going to laugh at. You remember when we thought that was a big deal?
Yeah.
Now it's just, this is normal life. It's just we've grown out of that.
That's right. And were those Pokemon cards?
Still a vice.
Come on.
Still a vice. Yeah.
Was that a frog thing on your phone, or was it? Okay, yeah. Let's get out of Loserville.
She had someone come up to her and say, "I know what that is."
Oh yeah.
Someone came up.
There's scenario fans out there.
A kingdom builder.
Number 3, don't let my. I'm going to skip the frog. Number 3, don't let my confidence invoke your insecurity. I think when you have a winning spirit and a winning mentality, this is what I love about watching Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, and the Colorado Buffaloes, and what they're doing right now, and this extreme amount of moxie and aura and belief and confidence. And one of the things about having a winning spirit is that I don't have to tame it. Mm-hmm. I don't have to dumb it down. Oh, I don't want them to feel bad. I don't want them to feel like, no. It's like, I think a winning spirit has the ability to lift up others.
Right.
When you're a loser, you're looking to tear other people down. And you're looking to go like, oh, look at my confidence made you insecure. I'm sorry, what? Wait, you work this hard so you can make other people feel small?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow.
Leadership is about empowerment. Mm-hmm. Leadership is about taking some of your winning and giving it to others.
Right.
And saying like, man, it's that whole thought. Look at how good you are. Look at how awesome you are. I saw this great clip from, what's that guy's name? He's a comedian. He's kind of a bigger white guy, probably like, let's say 50s. Byrne. He's got a movie coming out.
Brent Kreschler, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? He's in a new movie.
Yep.
Comedian guy.
Yep.
He tells a story about like, because now he's at this level of celebrity or Hollywood that he wasn't before. And he was telling this story about like when he gets around real big famous people and how accepting and warm and just encouraging they are. Rather than, you think they get, he goes, to be honest, he goes, it challenged me because I get around people that are less than me and I make them feel, I try and intimidate them.
Wow.
I try and make them feel small. It's basically what he was saying. He's like, but I was challenged. I get around, like a Jimmy Kimmel, and it's like, dude, all they do is make me feel bigger and more welcome.
Wow. It's really cool.
I think that's what a winning spirit is.
Yep.
A winning spirit says, I'm secure. I know who I am. I know what I got. I know.
Yeah.
It goes back to identity. It's not the result of winning. It's the identity of winning.
That's right.
So good.
You cannot be defined by an exterior scoreboard. I can't emphasize that enough. It's inside. It's the belief of I respect me. I trust me. I love me. I'm grateful. I'm happy. I'm excited. And because I developed that big winning spirit, I can give it away. Mm-hmm. I'm not hoarding it. I'm not protecting it. It even becomes not about my win.
Yeah. When
I'm a winner, you know what I want April to do is win.
That's right.
What I want you to do is win. And if I believe I'm a winner, it's like, why would I? It's the thought. It's living from the belief that someone's candle shining bright doesn't make mine dim.
Yeah, exactly.
Insecurity says they're shining. I must be getting smaller.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bad mentality. A winning mentality says we're all winning.
That's right.
And if you're shining, I'm a recipient. I am associated with that. That's what I love about being a part of a big world. To be honest, because I have learned firsthand that when my friends win, I end up winning.
Right. Yes. What do you think it is? Because it seems like, especially in maybe it's Los Angeles, that people are competing for this. It's like, if they win, then there's not enough for me to win. But I feel like everything that's worth winning, there's enough for everyone to win that thing.
That's exactly right. It's a lie.
Yeah.
Right.
And the lie of humanity, the lie of insecurity is threatened. I think we need to be more honest as leaders. Most of us are motivated by envy.
Yeah.
You're not motivated by creativity,
Jeez.
to be honest.
Crazy.
It's your envy that is driving you to work harder. I want to have that watch they have. I want to have that car. I want to live that lifestyle they got. I want to, what I saw them post on Instagram. I want a service like that. You're just envy motivated. It's not a winner.
Yeah, it really is like, it's crazy to see how social media makes people crazy.
That's right. Jealousy.
Yeah.
And we gotta call the kettle black here. Oh. So you saw where they are, and so instead of like just having like a vision for your life, you're just like you're gonna copycat what they have and strive to try and get what they get. That's you got it all backwards.
Yep.
Leadership is not motivated to have what other people have. Leadership is motivated to fulfill what's in their heart.
Yeah.
And by the way, the best leaders are leading for something bigger than themselves. So it's not even about what I can get.
Right.
It's about what I can contribute. It's about what I can add. It's about how I can serve, how I can bless, how I can encourage. That is a great leader.
Yep.
So I think we have to be careful not to go like, man, I'm such a winner, and you probably feel like such a loser. No, you're the loser actually.
Yeah.
Because it's false. It's
Right.
false security, false confidence. Number 4, I love who I am and I love what's happening right now.
Love that.
That's a
one.
winner. A winner goes, I love who I am. And by the way, because I love who I am, I love who you are.
Yep.
I am just astounded at your gifts and your talents and how great you are and how amazing, how funny, how gifted. Wow. And the only reason why I can appreciate others is because I love me. And I love this season. Like, I think that the problem with the past is that most of us romanticize or villainize the past too much. And this is all the way back to the Israelites. The Israelites are going like, oh, take me back to Egypt. Oh, did we have such a good time there? I'm sorry, what?
Yikes.
You had a good... Do you remember the work hours? Do you remember the schedule? Do you remember... It's romanticizing the past.
Yeah.
And when I'm not confident and secure, I can look back on the past and go, man, take me back. That's not a winning mentality. A winning mentality goes, it's something great happened before, it's going to happen again.
That's right.
I'm going to recreate, or I'm going to create something even better and something new. And it's about right now. Today is a great day. This season is a great season. I'm having fun. I love who's with me. I love what God has given me. And it's just that ability to live with gratitude. I think that the
So
most
good.
underestimated value of a leader is to be grateful for what you have, grateful for where you are. You lose that, and guess what seeps in? We're losing. We lost them. We lost this. We're losing. Sorry, what? Count your blessings one by one. Why do we count them one by one? Because pretty soon it adds up and you're like, oh my
Whoa.
God.
Right.
It's better than I thought it was.
Seriously.
It's that whole belief that it's from, not for.
Yeah.
Love that.
And when you have a from mentality, you're leading from victory, from
That's right.
success, from winning, from abundance. It, to me, I got to ask you, leader, is the glass half empty? Or maybe we should switch it up and go, well, that thing's half full.
Yeah.
And when you've got that half full, it's like, it's just perspective. It's just premise. It's going, no, I'm a winner. Why am I a winner? I don't know if you guys knew this about me. I have royalty flowing through my veins. It's just who
Yep.
are you? And getting back to that identity of a winner. Here's another one. I don't need to ask for anything because I trust the law of attraction. When you trust the law of attraction, what happens? Yeah, hit that one for me.
That everything rises and falls on leadership.
Go hit him with the John. John, how many hours are on that vocal cord? It's a lot of wear and tear on that vocal cord.
Yeah.
There's a
lot
lot
of
of miles on that vocal cord. That thing been around the sun and back a few times. But I trust the law of attraction. So when you have a winning spirit and a winning mentality, you believe that you will attract the best. You will attract winners because you attract who you are.
That's right. Yeah.
So it always, again, the demand is never on them. It's always on you. If you know who you are and you're secure in who you are, you know, it's like, this is how I even feel about traveling, to be honest. You know, people sometimes will say like, how long are you going to travel? Or, you know, some have said, you know, like, brought up the subject of relevancy. How someone asked me, how long do you think you'll be relevant? And I thought, oh God, I never was. I never will be. I don't think about relevance. I think about what I attract, who I am. So I don't ever get insecure or weird or thinking it'll go away. Nothing in my life is going away.
Yeah.
I attract friends, attract winners, I attract me. And so, and if I want to attract another level, I got to go to another level. I don't put a demand on what I attract. I put a demand on me to get better, to get smarter, to get kinder, to get more generous, to get more consistent, to get smarter. The demand's all on me. And because I believe in me, and I don't have to ask, yo, do you think you can connect me with them? Hey, you think you can introduce me? Hey, you think I can get some tickets? Hey, by the way, people are keeping receipts on everything you're asking for. So
Yikes.
I'm not asking for a thing. I'm not asking for a favor. I'm not asking for a hookup. I would probably die before I asked. I just think that everything that's in my heart is going to happen. Why? Because you reap what you sow. Everything in my life is due to the law of attraction. And so I just keep on putting the onus and the focus on development, on mindset, on a pure heart. I can't. Let me just pause right here. I cannot put a bigger emphasis today on having a pure heart. Oh, dear God. It all stems from that. You get yourself a really pure heart, and I promise you the rest of life just flows easily.
Yeah.
You get yourself a competitive, jaded, frustrated, bitter heart. God, forget it. Just grab your stuff, go home. You're done. It's all out of a pure heart. And if I got a pure heart with pure intentions and great motives, everything gets really easy, and I'm able to win because of the mindset and the hearts that I have. If that goes sideways, I got a jockey, I got a position, so now you might get a win, but it's like the collateral damage of that win. Right. You'll be a one and done. You ever see somebody like win a championship and it's like, dude, that's not even a real championship. You guys put together some crazy roster. Nobody even really liked each other. You guys just got your rings and you were back to bottom feeder the next year.
Wow. Yeah.
It's not even real. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we got to continue to believe in the law of attraction. And the last one today, I'm going to find a way to win.
I love that.
I like this because it speaks to my resilience. It speaks to my work ethic. It speaks to my commitment. Like I love this about Nick Saban. Give me a Nick. Do we got a Nick Saban on there anymore?
Yep.
You all may be taking the week off, but I'm not.
But I'm not. You know why? Because I'm going back to work. And we lost last week, and and our quarterback played terrible, and we couldn't run the ball, and we had 11 penalties, and our defense is atrocious, and so on and so forth, and blah blah blah. Fill in the blank. But you know what? I'm going back to the office tomorrow, and I'm going to look at the film, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm not going to blame any other coach. It's not my OC's problem or my DC's problem or the special teams guy. It's my problem and my fault, and I'm the guy that made the mistake. So guess what? I'm getting up, and I'm going to get to the office early, and I'm going to have some meetings, and I'm going to write down where we're weak right now and where we're strong right now, and I'm going to focus on where we got momentum, and I'm going to find the spots that's weak, and I'm going to make sure that we're going to come out next Saturday 10 times better.
Yeah.
And we're going to be focused, and we're going to be on the ball, and we're going to get our diet right, and we're going to get our chemistry right, and we're going to. Do you want to win? Because losers sit around and go, we suck. Did you see us? 11 penalties. So-and-so could run the ball. A quarterback can't, he can't even see down the field. And we keep playing like this, I'm going to lose my job. You're a loser. Come on, man. Nobody wants to be around a loser.
Right.
If I had the spirit of Ace Ventura on me today, I would say, le who sir. Remember when he used to hit that one?
Yeah, of course.
Iconic. Yes. Le who sir. Loser. He goes, loser. people are so afraid of being called a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. What a loser. No, I'm not I'm a winner.
Right.
Well, what makes you a winner? You guys experiencing crazy growth? Not necessarily. It's strong. It's moving forward. We got vision. We got team. We got leaders all around us. We got fruit. I think that we have to redefine the wins. And we gotta get an accurate view of what winning is. First of all, if you're not winning at home, you're not winning at all.
That's right.
Yeah.
All of your success starts at home. And if you get let's keep it in order. You get your life right, you get your home right, and then from there you start getting your team right, and then you start winning like crazy. I'm thankful for you. I think you're a winner. I think maybe nobody's told you this recently, but guess what? You're winning. And there's more people that are for you than are currently against you. Yeah. And maybe you didn't know this, but you're actually doing better than you think you are. Yeah. And unless you're some fraudulent, deviant, two-faced liar, because you're not winning if you're living like that. You are a loser. Stop being a loser if you're acting like a fool. Only a fool returns to his folly that much. Don't be a loser.
Yeah.
It's hard to love a loser like that. You're a fool. But if you're trying your best and you're working hard, you're a winner. That's right. Keep going. Don't let anybody hijack your momentum. You might have thrown an interception on the 1 yard line and the whole world said, what a loser. Guess what? Get back up. Let's try again. I made a mistake. But I am not a mistake. And I'm gonna fight and get back to victory. Why? Because I'm a leader.